What's poppin', y'all? Today, I think I might have to be Trippie Defense Squad, but hold on. Before you go ahead and judge me, just take a second because we might also have to go in on him a little bit. The recent album that Trippie released was with MGK. They did a collab album called Genre Sad Boy. I've only listened to the first track so far. It was okay. I mean, Trippie Redd's actually singing on it, and it's not the usual type of voice that we see Trippie Redd put, where it's kind of like raspy and whiny, how Trippie Redd originally got on, which he's changed his style a good amount since then. I've only listened to this first song. It was okay. I think people will likely be judgmental about just that song, let alone the rest of the album, which I have yet to check out. But this isn't that much of a criticism of the album as it is him and MGK went on Aiden Ross's stream with XQC, who's another very, very, very big streamer. And they were kicking it, and these clip pages started posting about Trippie Redd, and they were painting it in a certain way. So I'll play you guys the first clip, which is with this caption. They said, Trippie Redd wasn't effing with Aiden and XQC talking during the stream and just wanted them to play the collab album so bad.
Talked when I was on
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. People said that.
My boy X got that energy. my boy X got the energy.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm on 2 pouches.
I think this clip was all in good fun. He's just teasing these guys. They're probably talking about something that he's not really in tune with or can't relate to, because you can see MGK's excited. And there was the sentiment that MGK was a better quote-unquote vibe on this entire stream. But MGK's an entertaining guy who can get along in a bunch of different crowds and environments. That's not the case for Trippie Redd. So why would we hold Trippie Redd to that same standard? Trippie Redd's never been the most... I mean, Trippie Redd was a pretty entertaining personality when he first came on with 6ix9ine, but Trippie Redd is more so known like just for the music. We're not saying Trippie Redd's a very charismatic individual. While MGK is, hate him or love him, this guy is going to generate attention and he's going to captivate as well. However, this next clip though, kind of got to go in on Trippie Redd. And that's the clip where he throws his money up. I'll play it for you guys right now.
Of money.
You ain't got no in here.
Nah, I was getting right with God. I was getting right with Redd,
I ain't
though.
gonna lie, I can't let a stack of money sit nowhere. I got like post-traumatic stress.
From what?
This is where it goes back to this habit that Trippie Redd has continuously had. Do you guys remember the clip many years ago when Trippie just poured water over Adam 22? It's moments like that and moments like him doing this in a guy's room where this is what genuinely makes me not want to interact with 99% of rappers, because I'd lose my mind. Like the level of disrespect for you to come into someone's place and then just treat it worse, not the same, worse than you would treat your own place. Because if someone comes into my place, yo, there's no smoking in here. Like take your smoking outside. But in their own home, they may smoke. So they may say, oh, you know, I want to treat this as my home. And that's one level. Another level is to do something at someone else's place that you would never do in your place, which in this case, probably Trippie Redd just throwing a bunch of cast, making a big mess. And then my brain, it just fires. It's kind of like I've got this shock collar, like this dog collar on me when the... when the content narrative starts to hit and then I get shocked. It's like, wait, hold on. Not saying this whole thing is scripted, but this is content. And going in there, they're looking at, hey, how can we farm clips that are going to drive the most attention to us? And perhaps Aiden is like, hey man, like do whatever you want on stream, barring this, and this, X, Y, and Z. And it's all good. Like this is all straight content. We're not going to take it personal. And a lot of us may have not seen that part, or we're definitely not going to see that part. So we just see what the clip is. People react emotionally to it. It does the rounds, it circulates, and they generate attention for it. So that could be the second situation, which I'm describing right now. But Trippie Redd has been behaving like this for many years, which is what takes me back to thinking, hey, it's probably just how he acts. And then some people were making fun of Trippie Redd, and Trippie Redd quoted this, and he said, them boys tripping, man. I ain't showing respect to no streamer till they put respect on my name first. And then they compared his contract to Kick's $100 million XQC contract, which is like these guys are getting more, some of these guys are getting more than athletes, just like the top 10 really, or maybe top 20 at most. I don't even think there are 5 people that are getting this type of XQC contract. Regardless, I think Trippie Redd was just in album promo mode, because if you guys recall, he was having this back and forth with a producer that had a song on the upcoming album, and the producer was saying that he didn't know he was going to be on the album and it's probably going to be the worst song that he produced. And then Trippie Redd went back and forth with him, and the guy said this was all part of the rollout, and Trippie Redd said, no, if it's actually part of the rollout, show us where you got paid, and the guy kind of went ghost after that. So it did kind of feel rollouty. Trippie Redd was engaging on Twitter a bit more. The whole thing was odd. But yeah, I will say a lot of people started coming in with the Trippie Redd is washed, Trippie Redd fell off allegations, which we, as much as we have been critical of Trippie Redd in the past, we're not going to do this. You guys remember who Trippie Redd came up with? This guy came up with 6ix9ine, and he was boys with Lil Wop, 1017. The guy who went gay, then supposedly thought he turned into a woman, and then is like back now to whatever I don't even know. I just see the headlines. That's who he came up with. So one guy went to prison, told on a bunch of people, went to Dominican Republic, started playing gangsta there too, got locked up, got let out, and just musically finito, bro. Like just pack him up and get him out of here. And then you've got Lil Wop, who never even made it anywhere musically, and you've got other people in the class. Let's just look at Trippie Redd's freshman class, right? Did he even hop on the freshman class? Yeah, he did hop on the freshman class. So let's take a look at his peers. PNB Rock, okay? PNB Rock passed away, but Trippie Redd, even when they were both not neck and neck, he was still more lit than PNB Rock. Wi-Fi's funeral, he's always been more popular than him. Stefflon Don, Trippie Redd's ahead of her. Lil Pump, Trippie Redd's ahead of him. Blockboy JB, Trippie Redd's ahead of him. YBN Namir, Trippie's ahead of him. Ski Mask, Trippie's ahead of him. Smoke Perp, Trippie's ahead of him. Like, lapped him 25 times. JID, is he bigger than Trippie Redd? I think he's had bigger songs. I would say JID. So out of 10 people, Trippie's top 2 of his class. And then if you even add other people from freshman lists after him, because I'm pretty sure Trippie was on the 2018 freshman list. If you just look at 2019 freshman list, Trippie Redd is ahead of people on there, like Comethazine. Trippie Redd's ahead of Comethazine, Rico Nasty, Lil Mosey, Blueface, Gunna, no. Okay. DaBaby, I would say no as well. YK Osiris, Megan Thee Stallion, I would say no too. And Cordae, I would say Trippie is ahead of Cordae when it comes to having a deeper catalog, having bigger songs overall. Hey, Trippie has managed to drop big songs for 6 years now. Like he had F-Love, right? He had the joint with Tory Lanez recently. That was a big song. I think that's got over 100 million streams. And he had Mr. Rage, that was huge. This guy's had a lot of songs. Trippie Redd did not fall off. Now, if you're saying, hey, what about a recent album where he did something? You had Mansion Music. These albums all performed solidly. Like they're not as good as some of the earlier projects, but as long as you have one, like I look at it like this. If you can have one hit a year, you're killing it. With how saturated the game is right now, how many other people are trying to take your spot, and the judgment that your own fans or casual fans will have of you of, I haven't heard from you in a while, and I'm hearing from these other people that are kind of hot right now. You fell off. Mansion Music was just last year, and there were a couple of joints on there that did numbers. Now, one of them was with Juice WRLD, and the Juice WRLD song is going to do numbers, but Mansion Music performed pretty well, and that was in 2023. And then he just did an album with MGK, who's huge, a bigger artist than Trippie Redd. He's doing bigger shows than Trippie Redd, that's for sure. This guy did an arena tour. So where the Trippie Redd fell off allegations, we're punting those to the side. We're stomping them out. Like, we got Tim Boots stomping them things out. Kind of like what they're trying to do to those Diddy allegations. But, hey, Stevie J, I don't know. It's going to be a rough ride for you. Pause. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Peace.